Donald Trump has made it the narrative that that crime is going crazy, murders are going crazy in democratic cities. There's a reason he does that, right? Because since he wants to use the law and order tenet for his campaign, and since there is a lot of what they perceive protesting to be as law and order violations, they need to connect that the reason why it is his America that all this violence is happening is they are going to tie local control under democratic governments not accepting Republican federal control to keep these states or these cities in some form of disorder, some form of lawlessness. So they have to try to make those connections so that they can sell it. Now, first of all, you know, their viewers require simplicity. They have taught them to require simplicity. So I don't know how he's going to try to pull that off. But the fact is, even that tenet is wrong, as we're going to see right now from Tom Costello. Listen to this.
As is the case in virtually every country in the world, violence usually happens in cities. That's just the way it's been for 200 plus years. You don't have as much in rural areas. And in America, Democrats lead most big cities. That's just the way it's been for quite a while now. But it is not accurate. It is not accurate to say that violence is only happening in cities run by Democrats.
Amid national protests over racial inequality and policing, President Trump has often repeated the same claim.
The top 10 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrats. The 20 most dangerous are Democrat run. Worse than Honduras, worse than Afghanistan.
The reality check, homicide rates are up in many cities run by both Democrats and Republicans. Up 13% in Republican-led Miami, up 34% in Democrat-led New York, up 29% in Republican-run Tulsa through June, up 31% in Democrat-led Phoenix through July. In Republican-led Fort Worth, police report a 50% increase in homicides just this year.
We've got challenges just as well as other large and small metropolitan areas. We're doing the best that we can with the resources that we have.
In Democrat-led Oakland, a 26% increase.
Cities across this country, major city chiefs, are saying the exact same thing. The amount of guns, the amount of gun crime, the significant increases.
Crime experts say the pandemic and economic fallout are big factors in driving the murder rate higher. Roughly 70% of America's 100 biggest cities are led by Democrats, the rest by Republicans or others. Former CIA officer Jeff Asher now analyzes crime data.
The president claims this is pretty much only a problem in Democratic cities. Is that accurate?
Well, the data that we have right now says that that's not accurate. We're seeing about a 25% increase in all cities, the 14 cities that are run by Republicans. Very similar change on average of the cities that are run by Democrats.
Very few murders have been connected to the protests over racial inequality. Police report outside agitators from both the left and the right have often turned those protests violent. Over the weekend, the president tweeted that D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, clean up D.C. or the federal government will do it for you.
When a president attacks American cities, he's attacking America. And the job of the president is to unite us, not to divide us.
So the president's rhetoric has suggested that, in fact, this is only a problem in cities run by Democrats. But the reality is that simply is not true. And in some cities, we're actually seeing a decrease in homicides, including Democrat-led Baltimore and Republican-led Oklahoma City.
Now, what we have to do, folks, it's very, very important because, as it turns out, we have to dispel these false fallacies. The problem is we have a bifurcated media market and not everybody hears the same things. So what we better do is let's make sure and share these truths all over as widely as possible, because MSNBC may just have, 5% of the market. Independent media may have, 30% of the market. And these figures I'm pulling out of the air just based on what I see, but they're not fixed. So make sure that you share this in all your domains, because everywhere, because we have to get the truth out so that those people who are not aware of cities or not aware of these realities start to panic and somehow think, oh, we have to go for that guy who claims he's going to protect us, who really cares nothing about them, who really will invest nothing in protecting them. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel, and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.